Okay, so camera set up. I didn't want to move it. We're gonna grind the drive shaft down on the flange a little bit, make it a little bit better. So, fucking check this shit out, dude.
I'll show you how my voice would have made an unbelievable thing good.
Alright, so we got all these ground down. Real nice and ground. Real nice. So they're a little smoother with this guy here. That's what we're looking for. I am in a different outfit. It's the next day. I ate some dinner. Came back the next day. So today we are going to play with taking this dash out so we can get the inside of this prepped for some nicer paint. Probably just primer, but you can agree that looks like log water. So we're going to try to fix some of that.
Oh, okay, Joy.
To see you cry. I can't stand.
Wow. It's not that bad. Dude, so like you can kind of see with the dash out, it's really not that bad. So I just still have this switch panel here. So I'm gonna label these wires and then unplug this. And then we're gonna focus on starting to wrap up this body harness here. Because pretty much all this stuff is for the body of the car, nothing else. So, trying to get this all figured out at one time here. So we're gonna do a good old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the inside of here kind of just like looks a little down bad. It still has like partial sound deadening in here and shit. So I kind of just want to be able to get all that off, paint it all one color, make it look nice. If I'm going to be spending all this time and money on the engine and stuff while I'm waiting for parts, I could do this cleanup shit that costs little to no money. So that's kind of the goal here with what we're doing. I'm going to trim up a couple things, make things a little better. But other than that, it's just, I'm really just dilly-dallying, waiting for parts. Trying to make shit look nice, waiting for parts. Okay, so we got some of the wires figured out for now because I'm waiting to finish the last little bit of shit so I can route more things if I want to add stuff or change stuff. So here's what I got so far. I got the switch panel wires, which is these little guys, ready to go, labeled. All of that stuff I wrapped up right there. These guys right there, the power steering, controller wires, all that stuff's a lot more situated. All that's just like ran to the back. That's boo-boo-ness. But right now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do my fuel cell stuff because I'm trying to get the car ready for like competition for Evergreen, and you need a fuel cell for that. Or you need a firewall if you have a fuel cell, and I have a fuel cell. So I'm trying to figure out how I can make a firewall without blocking the rear window, because I want to be able to drive and look out the rear window. So yeah, just gotta brainstorm. Took some pictures and gonna brainstorm that right now when I go inside. But camera's just about dead. I gotta go charge this boy up, and then I'll come back tomorrow with a better idea of what we're gonna do. I know for sure this week I want to start getting the sound deadening off and inside here cleaned up, because I want to make the inside look good, because that'll be a giant, like, oh, a huge difference. Because right now all it feels like I'm doing is taking shit apart, but I know it's for the better. So for right now I'm gonna go inside, and then there's, for me, 24 hours. For you right now, this little baby dog. I love my little baby dog. Oh, he's a good little baby dog. He's a good little baby dog. Alright, so the last clip you saw was wiring stuff. That was about a day ago. So today, we are in here scraping off sound deadening. The funnest fucking thing ever. Some of you may say, why not dry ice? It's a trans tunnel. Can't really put dry ice sideways. So we're just gonna be scraping out. Another little fucking quick little montage of some scraping and banging, but what's gotta happen? You gotta see it, so let's get the scraping and banging on the inside, huh?
Oh my god. 32 black male, South Philly. You wanna come over? That's pretty much it. That's awesome. I mean, they're saying the pussy feels better because they're on testosterone. Yeah, because it makes you like wetter, presentable. Oh my god. You know? I think you probably just. Yeah, I don't want to be rude.
I grew this.
No, how many regular pussies have you done? Let's take.
It feels to see you go. I can't stand to see you cry, no baby, now.
Zilla's interest in music started at age 2. At age 2, Zilla carried 45 on his arm and turntables to the parking. It's been wrecked, and this is in downtown Detroit.
Alright guys, so I finally finished doing the sound deadening shit. Oh my god, did it take literally a couple hours. But look at that. All of it's gone. All of it's nice and gone. All of these edges here are just paint lines. It's all paint. It's nice and smooth, nice and smooth. And then same thing with this side right here. This stuff was all gone already. And then that stuff right there. Up here looks good as shit. Did a little back there, a little bit right there. Have to hit the torch on that a little bit. But it looks hella good now. Can't complain. If curious, look at the amount of sound deadening that came out of that. That's a literal shitload. So next up is I'm just gonna clean up around here because it's kind of a lot of tools and stuff, and then my subframes over here and dashes over there. So me get a little tidied up, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. I think it's gonna be fuel cell shit. All right, so as you see, I'm under the whip. We're gonna unbolt the fuel cell so we can tilt it forward a little bit and drain the gas out so we can remove it all the way. Cause I think I have a better idea on how I can do this trunk shit and make filling up gas a little bit easier. Cause I don't like the way I have to do it now, and I don't really like the fact that I'm gonna have to have such a big firewall. So step one, remove this. Go up there, put a wrench on it, and hope it works. This also is not a 17 millimeter socket. I don't know how the fuck it's taking them off, but it is. Let's just try this guy. No way, that worked. Let's go. Alright, so we got our vent tube off, out of the car, and I think the way we're going to do this, I'm going to slide her back, pitch in. Oh yeah, I should go to the side. Okay. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do we're gonna pop this loose and put a cap on it. I have a cap. So I have another 10 AM little cap thing. put this little oil pan underneath so we can catch some gas. Get yourself a AN wrench and slide it to 10 AN right there. Bow. You little bastard. You know what? Let's tighten that. Bust this fitting one off. Oh, this is yucky. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of fuel. Damn. Well, that worked out pretty okay. Now I gotta open the garage. I'm gonna try to harvest most of this gas, so. A little filthy. Okay, that sucked. Alright. Fuel tank is out. Shit is very smelly of gas. Smells like gas in here bad. So I'm just letting the air out a little bit. But right now, we're gonna go underneath and drill some holes to show kind of like an outline of where we can cut the floor out. Because we're gonna cut the floor out and use some of that metal to make new floor. So let's drill some holes. Alright, so we took a little sidetrack before we cut the floor because I realized that I have some stuff that I might be able to use. So we have this. It's the stock fuel filler neck. So we're gonna try to take it apart to where it's metal pieces, because this is pretty it's 30 years old, so gotta get some parts. Oh shit. Steeled the fuck up. All of this will go into Garbaggio. Except for this, because it may be helpful. So far we got this piece, because it's probably going to go behind the license plate. And this piece will slide. We'll cut that off, because fuck that. We'll have it, well, I guess it seals like that. We'll modify this. Where we'll have this. Let's do like this. Let's see. Take this guy. This will be on the back. We'll have this bolted like this, and you see how it kind of like, when this is flat, this kind of has like a down angle. Let me show you what I'm thinking. So check it out. Gonna have this be flat back here, so I could have my license plate on a little flip or something, because it's like not gonna be fucking road legal at this point. I'll just, when I do drive it, it'll just be illegal. But have this right here with that little down angle, because with that little down angle, it'll probably be about like something like this angle, right? So you see where that points? I want the end of the gas tank to be pretty much right there, so I can fill into the fuel cell. Makes it easier for fill up. I don't have to hold the fucking trunk up with a broomstick, and this thing's pretty fucking heavy, so it's kind of a bitch to do every single time. So the reason we're cutting the floor out is so we can sink the fuel cell down a little bit and make it look nice, because the way I cut that looks like fucking dog water. Fixing a lot of the old shit that I didn't know how to do before, so just stand by with me, because I'm learning and I'm getting better. So this eventually will be a very nice, very well put together car. Trust. Okay, so as I was about to set up the camera to film drilling the holes, I realized that there's no way you could see me doing anything or see from the top. So I'm gonna drill some holes, and I'll show you what those holes look like and why I drilled them. So, all right, holes are drilled. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the holes very good, because I kind of have a hard trouble seeing them. But here they are, right here. Bow, 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 bow. All these guys right here. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Those holes are my cut line. Because underneath the car, let me slide you underneath here and see if you can see this. Underneath, we have frame rails all over the place. I don't want to cut that or cut into that. So, use the cut lines to show me where I'm going to cut. So, it's about 946 bow. I'm still just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut right now because I want to see what it looks like with that on there. So 3 up, and we're gonna do some cutting.
What concerned him most about people in music was that they would be true to the music, because he was very funny about someone just throwing something together. He could have an album finished and wouldn't release it because
check it. Got a hole in the floor. This and these frame rails right there. And right here are why I drew the lines. So now makes a little more sense. So the plan for what I'm going to do is just take this like little aerial shot. I'm going to do a panel that goes right here, all the way across down here, up to the top, and over there. So to just lay over all this. I'll cut the right size hole for the fuel cell, and then I will I will make basically a, oh shit, the tripod's small. So L brackets, they're gonna be this way. So they'll sit on the body of the car, or like on that new panel of metal, boom. And then I'll extend it, and it'll be like a cradle. So just think of it just like this, holding the fuel cell. Then there's like L pieces holding it into, exactly like this. Think about it like this. Holds the fuel cell in this area, and then this area will sit on the trunk. And then this height will determine where I can put the filler neck. See what I'm getting at here? Couldn't really do that with the stock floor and the stock hold. So that was the plan. I'm going to now try to scavenge my fucking house in my area for a piece of cardboard large enough to make a template of that. And then, I don't know about cutting this metal. I'll probably, it's like fucking 10 o'clock. So I might just like get the metal out to have it ready to get cut tomorrow, because I'm not going to cut that shit against the wall. That's going to suck ass. So I think plan for right now is look for cardboard and then clean up the garage and pull the metal out. So yeah. Alrighty, so this is cleaned up. I'm probably gonna fuck something up. I gotta put that big ass piece of metal on these little sawhorse things.
Unless it could possibly be any better, it was not time. He was like a scientist. It had to be perfect.
Oh yeah, bitch. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and close out on this day, and we will pick it up tomorrow with a new day. Good morning. Next day, we're here ready to make some cuts, do some measuring, all the good shit. Floor hole is still there. Didn't run away last night, so that's cool. Got our metal here still. We also, watch my fucking legs around this shit. We got our cardboard here. We're gonna have to tape some of this shit together. My waddy body. Tape some of this together to make our shape, but it should work. So we get a little organized here, and then we'll start banging and cutting and measuring. Okay, so we are a little more organized here. We got a little light. We can see our hole better. Nice, absolutely nice. What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna cut this off so we can have just a little bit more of a workable piece, because this is fucking terrible to put away and terrible to move around. So gonna trim this down, and then we're gonna get our cardboard, make our template, trace our template, cut that out, and then we'll have a sick floor, dude. So let's start with this cutting. Okay, we got our template. Let me show you how this works here. So took this piece of cardboard, I'm gonna tape it together a little bit, but this piece will slide in. Boom, fits nicely there. And then you take this piece of cardboard and you trace it on your metal, so you now have your outline on your piece. Then you spend the next 20 the next 20 minutes grinding the shit out of that piece of metal. It's very loud, it sucks, and it stinks. But it'll be sick.
He thinks he can rep 135 to 100 faster than I could.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Neither of them can rep 135 100.
They were claiming they were gonna put it down.
Hawks can't rep 135
He
100.
begged it.
Okay, so we got our panel cut. Went well. Had to trim it a little bit, and there's no reason to show you guys that. So now what we're gonna do is going to cut out all this shit right here. These things like stand up, this little stuff. Take this off. So yeah, just get it to where that metal will sit flat. This area right here has got a lot of bit of work to do. So let's see how this goes, huh? That shit looks nice, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little cut panel. So now just think. I'm going to cut a rectangle out of this, or a square, because my fuel cell is a square. Inset the fuel cell. And then from right here, have a little filler neck. Come down, fill up the gas. I'm on, dude. I'm fucking on. So, I guess next step is to grind away all the bullshit in the trunk so I can weld that piece to the floor and make it the new floor. So let me figure out what little grinder piece I'm gonna need, or what I'm gonna need to do to make this quicker, because it's fucking dirty. So I'll holler back at you in a minute. Alright, so we got everything all kind of cleaned up. Now we're gonna take some more cleaner here. Just glass cleaner, because it's got some like alcohol shit in it. I'm just trying to get all this boo-boo shit to break down so I can clean it up to grind off what we need to grind off. So I'm gonna push you up again, because it's just work. And then I'm gonna scrub this down, and then grind it down, and then weld it down, and then we got a sick ass trunk spot, or hatch spot, because I'm a fucking hatchy boy. Alright. Check it out.
Alright, you sing it, and I'll show you how my voice would have made an unbelievable thing good.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now is throw the piece of metal in here, outline that metal on here with a marker so we know where we have to grind off to weld it. Just makes it a little easier. We don't have to grind everything off. We don't really want bare metal underneath this panel, so let's grab the piece.
I can't stand to see you cry. I can't stand to see you cry. If tears
Zilla's interest in music started at age 2. At age 2, Zilla carried 45.
Okay, so I was just banging some welds out, going crazy. Camera fell. There's a gap right here. I was filling that gap up, ran out of wire. So we got to hit the Harvey Freight to get some more wire. Let's double check what size we got. .030, which is good. I checked because I almost just went and sent it and got .035. So slide to the stove, get some more wire. All right, we're finally back. Put a new shirt on because the last shirt was dirty as fuck. Had some za. Still the same amount of welds done. While I was out, I got the welder wire and a brush set so I could actually like brush the welds and make them look good. So I'm gonna swap the GoPro battery out and get back to welding.
On his arm and turntables to the parking. It's been wrecked. And this is in downtown Detroit. What concerned him most about people in music was that they would be true to the music, because he was very funny about someone just throwing something together. He could have an album finished and wouldn't release it because unless it could possibly.
Okay, so we're done. Look at that. Solid ass floor. That shit is sick, dude. Welded all the way through. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That shit is big sick. So there's really not much I could do right now because I just need to get my fuel cell shit figured out. It's just measuring and stuff. But I think right now I'm gonna slide inside, edit this video, and then get a plan of what I'm gonna do for the next 2 days because it's fucking Labor Day, so I got Monday off. So I basically got a whole fucking weekend still. So for now, I'm gonna catch you later. If you like this shit, subscribe, bro. Like, help me out, dude. Enjoy.